Creative Kill Live. Welcome to the show where the lights go dim. Albuquerque nights, yeah, it all begins. From the Duke City streets to the ledges we ride. Everybody gets killed on Creative Kill Live. John Roberts on the mic, that's the host and creator. Wolf, Ben, and Dizzy and a squad, no debaters. Happy Anderson in the house, serial killer on the stream. Guests sit down, but they step into a dream. Brooke Smith from the silence, ghosts in the air. Talking Bigfoot stories like they're right over there. True crime echoes while the crowd's alive. Then the lights cut out, it's the end of the ride. Welcome to the show where the lights go dim. Albuquerque nights, yeah, it all begins. From the Duke City streets to the ledges we ride. Everybody gets killed on Creative Kill Live.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Creative Kill Live. My name is John. I am your host today. And today, guys, is a really cool episode because we are introducing one of our first female hosts today. Obviously, you guys know, you saw the video from before, but we brought her back to life from episode 17. I want to introduce Chelsea Dodson today. Chelsea, tell everybody what's up.
Hey, what's up?
And guys, today we have a very, very special guest with us. He's a New Mexico actor, former MMA fighter, and writer, director, actor, producer of the film that we're going to highlight today called Kill Me Again. This is Keith Jardine. What's up, Keith? How you doing today?
Hey, what's up?
Guys, so basically today, everybody knows how Creative Kill works. We're going to get into the big three questions at first, but first let's plug some sponsors. Our first sponsor today is going to be 3 Coin Apparel. Thank you, 3 Coin. We appreciate everything you do. Crown Jewels and Coin. Thank you so much, Rona, over at Crown Jewels and Coin. And finally, Duke City Toys. Thank you, Leo, over at Duke City Toys. Those guys, they super support. They take care of the show. We love them so much. Obviously, there's some more sponsors coming in that we're going to do some segments with later on. But they're the 3 for this big show. So, all right. How you doing today, Chelsea?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah. Are you excited to be on?
I am. I'm
All
excited
right.
to have Keith,
I know.
legend in the
We have-
building.
We have Keith Jardine, guys. So, Keith, tell us a little bit about yourself first. Tell us who you are. Let our audience know who you are.
My name's Keith. I'm a Scorpio. I like coffee shops and I like to travel.
There you go. There you go. So, Keith, you started your career out as MMA, right?
Yeah, I guess UFC. Yeah, that's how I started.
UFC. And how long did you do that for?
Fuck, I don't know. A long time. a different life. I don't know.
Different life, huh?
I never really stopped. I just kind of walked away and started doing movies and all that, and ended up here.
Well, I got to tell you, so the way I know you from is there's a movie called Shot Caller.
Yeah, I hear that all the time.
Yeah, I know you from Shot Caller, but then I also know you from MacGruber, that infamous scene in MacGruber that we could talk about. It's hilarious too. But you have done something, and we're going to get on to your career here in a little bit, but you did something. Guys, he produced this movie called Kill Me Again. And I got to go, myself and my team, some of us got to go to the premiere a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
And
Jesus, yeah.
I know. It went by like that.
Yeah.
It was so awesome, man. I got to tell you that right now. We had such a great time, the after party, everything. You are an incredible talent. And I just got to tell you, from one indie horror filmmaker to another, I'm going to tell you have shown a lot of us. I was talking to some of our other colleagues we have a networking group of filmmakers, and you did it. You did it, man. Congratulations. Okay. I just got to tell you that you did it. And trust me, we're going through so much shit in the film industry right now. It's like, it's almost impossible to get anything independent.
If you're not making your own stuff, then you're getting left behind. Like if you're waiting as an actor, waiting for that phone to call. If you're just a writer waiting for somebody to pick up your script, all that, like you're gonna be waiting forever, man. You got to be doing it yourself. You got to be making things happen.
Right.
Set that date and say we're going to shoot this thing on this date, and the world's going to come together and make it all work, and it has to work.
Right.
That's what I did. I said, well, this is our budget, and I whatever the budget was, I'm like, whatever we get, we're going to shoot this regardless.
That's the way you got to do it, though. That's the way you got to do it. Because I've told my team that. I'm like, hey, if it's $300K, guess what? We're shooting it for $300K.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, we can't make any more flexibility with it.
Wait another year. Wait another
year. I'm tired of waiting. That's the way. And my team, I've actually had to let some talent because of that. I'm like, listen, we can't afford you anymore. I mean, if you don't want to negotiate some kind of back-end deal with us, we've got to let you go. And it kind of stinks. But other than that, though, so tell me about your film career. How'd you get into acting?
Well, I always wanted to be an actor. I grew up in a small town in Oregon, and movie was always like escapism to me. And then I moved to LA just during the heyday of the 90s of the independent films, and I remember seeing Clerks and things like that. Yeah, my buddy, hey, you got to watch black and white. I don't want to watch this film. It's black and white, whatever.
Yeah.
No, you got to watch this film. And I was just blown away about what you could do on a low budget and all that.
Right.
And that just launched me in that. And I always wanted to be an actor, but I didn't know what that meant. But the UFC got me my SAG card and led me to acting and got me into that. And then so I started training and learning how to do that. And goddamn, I spent my hours on that and started getting roles. Started getting good roles. I've been in a Paul Thomas Anderson film, things like that.
Right.
That really launched me. And you're talking about Shot Caller, things like that. But then I wanted to get better, more interesting roles because casting agents, casting directors, and people don't like to be creative because their job is just to find what the director's looking for, right? So, like, I'm a big thug, whatever.
Right. You're typecasted.
Exactly, of course,
No,
which
same
means I'm
here.
cast, which is great.
Same here. Egg, cop, military, everything for me. I mean, that's it. I was on Better Call Saul. You were on Better Call Saul too, right? Or you Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad.
We're still in the same family. Still in the same family, right? But that's what happened. It was like and I haven't really talked to you about my past, but I was in law enforcement. But I owned a private security company for 25 years, and so we did a lot of film set security. Right?
Oh,
Yeah. So for like Queen of the South, Prison Break was one of them. That's where I actually did my first extra work, and then we did. You'll love this. A lot of telenovelas are shot in Dallas. You know, it's like and so that's kind of how I got into. I was always into. I took theater in high school, college, all that stuff, but I never thought I was going to be like even my dad was like, I don't know if the acting thing's going to work for you. And then I just, you know what, I kind of like you said, it's like, I'm going to go for it. And I did. It took a long time. I mean, I'm 10 years into this thing now, you know, and we're finally getting to where we want to be. Yeah,
well, hell yeah, because like at first when I got out of the UFC, like those were some dark times, you know, like I'm traveling to LA, that's in-person auditions all the time. And I'll be like, my agent will call me, hey, can you be out to LA today? Like, okay, let me look at Southwest. Okay, I can be out to LA today. And doing those auditions like that and spending all my money on that. And
they didn't have self-tape back then. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, when that started during COVID, you know, right after COVID, the self-tape thing, and then it just kind of took off.
So here's the worst, is you go do an audition, like, again, your bank, like you didn't get paid that much in the USA, and your bank account's going in a direction, and you go, there's a big role, and you got to go to LA and read for it. So that's a lot of money, right? You got to pay for the plane flights. And if it's a big role, you might go the night before and get a hotel room, rent a car, and all that. But a lot of times you just cram it. You just like, I'm going to fly the same day. I'm going to rent a car. I'm going to take it there. So you'd be in your car fucking learning the words and all that, talking in the car, stuck in traffic, hoping you get there on time. You get there and everybody's in the room waiting for an audition. Like you recognize some people too. Like, oh my God, I'm competing against that guy. And then.
No, I've been in that room too, man. I've been in that room where I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, okay, this is who I'm going up against, you know, but well, great.
So then you get in the, room and then we've all been in that situation, and you fucking bomb an audition. You don't even get to the end of it.
Been there many times.
And oh God, now I'm spending all this money, and now I'm here. Now what am I doing with my life and all that?
Well, man, I got to tell you, you're doing great things. So, Keith, every single episode, we ask the same guests the big three questions.
All right.
You ready for them? So I'm going to take the first one.
I didn't really study this, so let's go.
It's okay. We're gonna shoot from the
top of your head. You're good.
Just off the top of your head, and you can't say your own movie.
Okay.
You're not allowed to say your own movie. So here we go. First question is, and it's from me. Sorry, guys. Keith, what is Keith Jardine's favorite horror movie of all time?
Favorite horror movie?
Yeah.
I would say the one that impacted me the most. I remember it was when one of the some big movie just got. Anyway, I went to the Guild and watched Kurosawa's. It was named something different than it was Kurosawa's Cure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick. That was a great movie.
Fuck yeah.
Right on. All right, Chelsea, you ready to ask him the second question?
Who's your favorite horror villain?
Horror villain. So I like good villains, guys that are really bad but like are funny and like you want to pull for them secretly. Like Freddy Krueger was one of the first ones.
Yeah, we have what's called our scoreboard now. Yeah. He's number one. Okay. Everybody's always says.
Besides me.
Besides you, you didn't. So you didn't. Remember how excited we were when you didn't say Kruger? Yeah.
But
He's a good one.
yeah, he's good. I don't know if he's the best, but then
He's the GOAT.
but then the Terrifier, man, like he's
Well, we were just talking, Chelsea and I, we were at Morgan Crypt here.
He came down.
And he came down.
What?
And,
yeah,
he was
like
here.
legit, he was here. Yeah,
Yeah, he
gave
was
pictures
here,
of
and we were
everyone.
actually supposed to schedule to have an interview with him, and I don't want to get into what happened, but it wasn't. It was all the higher ups, you know how they are, and so we just we let it go. But actually, I know I have a relationship with those guys. Their production company is called Fuzz Off the Lens. They're out of New Jersey. They just did Stream this last time, but Terrifier 4, they're writing it right now.
They just did what?
It was a movie called Stream.
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 Yeah.
And it's a slasher film. It's another one, and I think it's on Prime and Tubi.
I still need to watch the Terrifier series though.
Yeah.
But it looks so good.
I
got
watched
it.
all of them. But
Have you seen all of them?
No, I haven't seen all of them.
Oh my God, they're fantastic, but they're a rough watch. You know, I mean, they're talking about a lot of cool practical. Damien Leone, his practical special effects are top of the chain, man. I mean, the guy he uses more blood than I've ever seen. Entire life, but I love it.
I've seen the first 3. I think Terrifier 1 is my favorite though, just because it's so fucking simple.
So many people said that. They're like, if you make sure you watch the first one first, because obviously the third one just came out. So like people go to the movies, watch it, but like they're like, you watch the first one first because you can't top that. Like it's so good.
Well, and then he crowdfunded that budget. That was like $100,000 is what he did. He shot that whole first film for. The second one was crowdfunded too, $250,000. $250,000.
Good for him.
Yeah. And right now, they're over $100 million, guys, out of all 3 of those films. Yeah.
So that dude's got to carry, I mean, Freddy Krueger was everything, but that guy's got to carry this whole thing, you know, like if he's not charismatic and interesting and creepy and and funny all at the same time, man.
I know.
Yeah.
The one good thing though is that he never has dialogue. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's his facial expressions. And if you meet David, like we got to talk to David at the con, they just wouldn't let us interview him, but he does. He has those, it's the expressions. And then when you see him, they do a photo op where he's in wardrobe or he's in costume. And when I saw him walk, I was like, oh my God, it's art, dude, you know. But we've talked to his representation. We're going to get him on the show. It's just going to be next year. So, and because they're jumping in. I think Damien just finished writing the script. And so they're about to jump into production pretty quickly on that. So here's our third question. And this is the third question from this segment. What horror movie scared the shit out of you so bad, kind of lived rent-free in your head your whole life? Something that's just fucked with you, you know what I mean? That one that just sat with you, that just gave you that uneasy feeling, you know? And
well, I might have like 3 answers.
Okay, tell us. We'd love to hear it.
Because nothing's really sat with me that way forever. But the first thing that I first saw that got me in, well, I mean, when I was a kid, I got into all the Freddys and Jason and all that, but and all the school slasher stuff and all that.
Right.
But when I first saw the original When a Stranger Calls.
I love that movie. Yes.
And I don't know, just the setup, honestly, the end is whatever, but just like the setup for that, there's no better setup in a horror film than.
You know which one scared the shit out of me? And I tell people about this when I was a kid. Do you remember a movie called The Gate?
Oh, yes, I do. Yeah.
They're like the little claymation demons coming out. Or Puppet Master, those were my shit, right? Like I like the off the wall stuff. I do like the Krugers and the Jasons and stuff, but I like it when it's, you know, something like a Chucky, like you talked about.
I love Chucky. That's like my favorite. And then I have like little kids, right? So like I try to dress them up in like these little doll.
I've seen it before. It's so cute.
I know. Go ahead.
But I like realism, and I like to believe that it's real, and to feel like what would I do in that situation, and the helplessness of the cure, of the guy that's walking around hypnotizing people in the cure.
Oh yeah.
Like
that's pretty sweet.
No matter how badass you are or whatever you have, like you sit down with that guy, boom, you're done.
You're done.
Now you're killing your family.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I like that too.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you're a big true crime nut, aren't you? We were talking about this earlier. Yeah.
It's kind of bad.
What was the one you were just watching? Tell us about that. You was the one where I was talking about the girls.
Oh, the apartment. I don't know. Apartment 506 or something. Yeah. They ruled it as a suicide, but she has stab wounds in like the back of her head and then like through her body, like 26 times I think she got stabbed, and then how it ended up, it wasn't.
Yeah, when you look at the coroner's report,
Yeah,
they show it.
That one's sad.
It's fucking brutal, dude. It's like, but
I'm trying to finish the little episodes that they have. I'm only on the second episode, but I'm like, there's no way like this girl killed herself, like stabbed herself in the back. I don't know. I watch too much true crime, but
We're talking about true crime. One thing that's freaked me out the most recently, and actually kind of led to me writing Kill Me Again, was the Dahmer series on Netflix.
We just talked about that too.
I love Dahmer.
Yeah, because we were talking about the monster series in general. So you have Dahmer, then you had the Menendez,
brothers,
and then you have Gein, right? Have you watched any of the?
No, I need to go. I want to watch a Gein especially.
Okay,
but the Dahmer one, like, to know really what it's like, because I really felt like, okay, it's not really glamorized. Like, this is a fucking serial killer, and he's about to kill this guy, and like you really feel in.
You felt in it though. That's what you like. You felt like you were part of that stuff, and then you were connected in a weird way, like connected to, not like that, but like connected in it, where you understood, and you were like, you didn't want to stop watching, but it was so gross you stayed watching.
Like, this is not cool.
Yeah, and then you're like, gross. What happens next?
Well, we talked about this. So there's a series on Netflix. It's an older series, but it's called The Dark Tourist. Have you ever watched that? Okay, so The Dark Tourist is a true crime documentary series, but it follows a guy who goes to tourist destinations where shit has gone down. So like JFK, I'm from Dallas, right? Yeah. So we had JFK assassinated there. It's a huge tourist destination, but that's considered a dark tourist situation because you're going there to look at the guy that got killed. Then Then the next one though, the number one tourist destination is Dahmer. Dahmer, everybody goes to visit Dahmer.
The little apartment building.
Yeah, the apartment building and all that stuff.
I thought they took it down.
They may have now, but this is, this documentary came out 10 years ago. But they were saying that he's like, let's just say serial killers between him and Manson and stuff.
That's
and I've gotten into this before. I'll tell you a cool little.
Imagine you were his neighbor in that apartment building, though.
She tried so much to tattle, like tattle on him.
Right.
And like no one believed her.
Well, let me tell you this crazy story. My father, my father was in the United States Marines. He got out. He went to work for a company called Armored Transport that was like a armored car company. Yeah. Then he went to work at San Quentin. He fed Charlie Manson. My dad fed Charlie Manson.
Wow.
Yeah, he tells the story. I asked him about it all the time.
He was like a nice guy, just like
he goes, I like Charlie. Yeah. Charlie was not a bad guy. Yeah. He goes, talk about nice. He says, but then he's a fucking whack guy.
I feel like that's relatable to like the Halloween series, right? Like no, but people used to like he was quiet, right, when he was locked up.
He's just a CIA operator. That's all.
There you go. Right? They just gave him way too much LSD back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
MK Ultra.
You and I are on the same
MK Ultra, right?
MK Ultra. She doesn't know it. Me and you do. I know we do. We have the same kind of mind. We kind of run the same thing. So let's segue over. Karl, we're going to continue going. We'll cut it at this part, okay? Karl? Okay. Anyway, so Keith, what we're going to do, I want to talk Kill Me Again, okay? So let's start because you just kind of segued in that. So your inspiration was a little bit of Dahmer and stuff. So first of all, the star of Kill Me Again is Brendan Farr. I know him from Roswell. I know him from some rom-com stuff kind of in the early 2000s and stuff. He was kind of like one of those golden boys. Yeah, I got to tell you, he looks a lot like Richard Gere to me. Yeah. I don't know. Do you see that?
Totally, yeah.
Yeah. But I love him. He's a really great guy.
I really want to ask what made you pick him though. Like he's very eye-connecting.
Because I needed somebody
that's eye-catching.
Yeah, and you watch the film, like I start off with a bang and like make him a pretty bad guy, and I need somebody that can bring the audience around to start rooting for this guy, you know. And
hear me out. When I was watching your movie, I totally nerded out because you have Master Ken, and then there's you, and then Tate, and then Michelle, and then there's Cowboy. Like there's all these big names,
Maurice.
right? So
Maurice,
Maurice. I know him as a crochet boss.
You know, I work with Maurice on something else too.
These are so cool. It's because we know them in real life. So I was like, this is super cool. So I nerded out like watching it.
Well, let's tell our audience what you guys don't understand is in New Mexico here, guys, we have a huge film hub, and a lot of the former MMA guys, a lot of them turned to acting. Am I correct?
Yep.
And so in this film, I got to tell you, even before I met you, I was a fan of Tate.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the actors in here, I'm going to throw you a big shout out, Tate. Yeah, I loved you in this film, but I saw him in The Accountant.
He's amazing.
Okay. Yeah, I love that fight scene between him and Affleck in that.
I should talk to him about that fight scheme. There's a lot that went on in that.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, yeah.
Was that when Affleck was going on wheels off?
Yeah. Tate was pretty beat up and got pretty injured during that, and he just had to grit it through, man. It was really a rough time.
I got it. We'll talk to him about that. But he plays the chef in this, the short order chef.
Well, see, that's what I did. You talk about all these MMA people, but I don't want to it's not an MMA film at all.
No,
and I want to give all these guys really good roles to let their acting shine. I won't have any bad acting in my movie, you know. Mm-hmm. And I made sure all these like Michelle's playing a nurse and Cowboy's a cop and Tate's a Russian fry cook.
Right. Yeah, his accent got me.
I know. I loved it. I loved him. And
then he was like he kept beating his ass. I thought that was cool.
We're not gonna. First of all, I told Chelsea this. We are not gonna spoil the ending, guys, because there's a really big twist at the end of this film, and I want you guys to watch it. All my Creative Kill family out there. I keep telling you guys, kill me again, kill me again, kill me again. And now we're trying to generate some buzz. Actually, Keith, we had one of our fans ask, you're going to tell me I don't know yet because you just got back from out of town doing. We'll talk about that project. Cool. He's like, when's it going to be released over in the UK? You know, if you knew. And I said, I don't know. And I tagged you in the post.
I think it just did.
Okay.
I was talking to foreign people, and I think it just went. And all the foreign reviews are coming. By the way, the foreign reviews are kind of tanking us. By the way, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, we're huge. Like we got like almost 8 in IMDb in the US. And that's one of my favorite things to do. By the way, is Letterboxd.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Those are film geeks, right?
Yeah.
And I got a ton of go to Letterboxd reviews, and they're fucking amazing. Man.
Yeah,
I love every single one of them. No one gives away the end. They're all like professional reviews, and
I love it.
Even the bad ones are like, I can understand that.
I'm gonna tell you. So when we went to the premiere, and Keith, I didn't know you from Adam, right? Yeah. But we got there, and I said, you know what? I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to. I mean, obviously, I like you as a person, but I was like, I really want to watch this film. And I told our producer Karl in there the same thing. I said, let's really give this thing like a fair. We fucking loved it. We fucking loved it. No, we stood up immediately. I was on the edge of my seat, and I can't ruin a whole lot, but Keith does play a character in the film, and it's not what it is. I thought you were the fucking devil. I thought you were the devil. I thought that when Brendan's character was coming up and sitting down, I thought this was kind of some kind of like purgatory something going on, and I was like, oh, he's Satan.
You didn't see me for the whole 2 seconds I was in there?
Oh, you were in it?
Yes. You see me for 2 seconds, all right?
What are you, coming out the cafe door?
No, I'm just
it's
sitting
funny,
in the audience.
because the same location he shot that, I shot a scene of Duster there.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
They shot a lot there. Yeah, whole hog. Yeah.
How long did you guys shoot that there for?
12 nights.
12 nights. So you did 12 days of production?
Grueling 12 nights. And Brendan, like, he's the only guy that would have pulled this off for me, man. Mm-hmm. Like he's in every fucking scene. And we had to shoot this in a creative way to get our pages done. So we're block shooting. We're doing on one location. We'll do several scenes at one setup. We'll do several scenes at once, and then turn around and do other scenes. Right. So he had to jump all the way around. Like, now I'm this Brendan, now I'm that Brendan, now I'm this.
Oh, Brendan. I see what you're saying. Yeah, because his attitude changing and everything during the film. Yeah, the way he goes around.
And if he drops the ball on any scene, man, this movie doesn't work, man. And he carried it, and like, I'm so fortunate.
He was good.
He is good. He's fantastic.
I was like, he's good.
I gotta tell you, my thing about him is he gets to the point to where it ggets funny. It gets funny because he's just kind of like, fuck my life. You know what I mean? He's like, where the fuck can I get out of this place? You know?
Yeah.
But there's just some of the sarcastic shit. It's almost kind of like the Bill Murray where he learns everything, you know? And it's just, that was my favorite part. My
favorite thing with any fight I've ever done, like standing in the ring after a win and all that, like, it's completely comparable or even better is like to be in an audience, a film audience in the theater, watch people watch my film and them laughing all the way through, man, laughing all the spots, man. Like, there's just nothing better than that. People reacting to my movie, doing all that. Like, that's one of the best feelings ever, man.
Well,
I went every night.
We were in the iconic theater at Icon, which that's my home theater. I go there every Tuesday. Yeah. Every Tuesday you'll see me there. They all know me. When I walked in that night to the premiere, they were all like, "John, what are you doing here?" I was like, "I'm here for Keith's premiere." Yeah. And I even asked them about it. They had your poster up for a long time over there because those guys. Do you know the owners of that place?
I just met them. I walked in and talked to them.
Yeah, they're really, really great people, man.
Great.
They,
No, the owners. I never met the
the
owners.
owners are out of Hobbs.
Yeah.
Hobbs or Clovis, I think. One of the two. But they own several iconic. They bought the San Mateo
nice.
8. I don't know if you guys knew
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
San
yeah.
Mateo 8. Over here, that old San Mateo 8, that little shitty theater.
Oh, the Dollar Theater?
Yeah, the Dollar Theater.
The Dollar
Now it's a
movies?
you should go in. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely amazing. But back to Kill Me Again. So again, you have Tate Fletcher. Who is the? I don't know the actor. Who is the actor? The guy sitting at the bar. Not the bar. Sitting at. You have the two actors, the Hispanic gentleman, the other one. The two
You're
funny
talking
guys.
about David Wilkins.
Yeah,
Gary.
yeah, he's hilarious,
Shut
man.
the fuck up, Gary.
Shut the fuck up, Gary.
Was your dad in it?
Yes.
John was like, that is Keith's
Oh, nice.
dad.
My dad
How
in
awesome
there,
is
too.
that to have Keith or
I know.
your dad in there?
No, it's
But
fun to do that kind of stuff. Go ahead.
But David's the one that made it work.
Yeah.
Matthew Page and him are sitting next to him. Matt is awesome. David's comic relief during
Yeah.
all his little timing and all
Loved
that is just perfect.
I
man.
fucking loved it.
Yeah.
And then let me just ask you this because I know him. Was Jurgen your DP?
Of course.
Okay, so what's Jurgen's last name?
Heinemann.
Heinemann. So I knew him from Cleaning Lady because I did a couple episodes of Cleaning Lady, and then I worked with him on a short he DP'd a short called Rude Girl
Yeah.
with Josh Zuni that I did.
Jurgen's a fucking artist, man. I'll never work without him.
Dude, the guy, I gotta tell you, and I like his attitude. He's like all business. He's like, let's get in here. Let's
All
get this-
positivity.
all
business,
positivity
yeah.
all the time. And
Problem
he's like,
solving.
yeah, Jurgen, shout out to you, brother. You did a fucking amazing. And that's what I told people too. I was like, this film is beautifully shot. I love the lighting in
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's all on purpose too.
Yeah, I know.
You can see it descend during.
Absolutely,
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
I followed everything. I was just like, they did such an amazing job with just you know what I'm saying, little of a budget. But then I've got, I talked to Brian Taylor, but him and Jurgen have worked together a bunch. And so BT and
I know Brian.
Yeah, BT and I,
He's great.
he's the one who gave me your number.
Oh no way.
Yeah, Brian. That's how we connected originally
Cool.
because Brian's he's DPing our project.
No way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great, man.
Yeah. He's on. I think he's overseas right now, but he's doing he was on Ransom Canyon. He was on.
Is he doing a feature or one of those reality shows?
I don't know.
He does those like crazy boat things, like
I know.
like
But he's
dangerous catch kind of
If
thing.
you guys have ever seen, he also has got his scuba certification to go do underwater video.
ones.
I'm
That's
okay
cool.
without that. I'm not a big
What?
underwater guy.
No.
You know what I mean? I'm not a.
Yeah.
There's some things Karl will even tell you, our producer, I will take a camera anywhere, but that right there for me is I grew up in Texas and we would go to Galveston a lot and surf fish. And I'm like, I know what the fuck's out there. I don't want to be a part of that anymore.
But there's a lot of stuff we don't know that are in the water.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So that's a whole different conversation.
aliens?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
but then I watch those like videos on TikTok, the Yoho
What about-
ones.
What about the Atlas?
The 3-Eye Atlas.
3-Eye Atlas. Yeah.
That's on its way. Do you know what that is?
No.
What?
Yeah. What? Exactly. 3-Eye Atlas.
You're not following
We're
this.
actually, this is our next episode. We're doing aliens. You want to come join us
Oh,
on that?
sure, man.
Yeah, maybe bring you and Tate in on that. But we're, 3-Eye Atlas is this, they're saying it's a comet. Now, I don't know if it's a comet or not.
Who's saying it's common?
Well,
That's the cover.
No, I'm talking about that's the cover.
Yeah,
They
there's no
are.
way.
When I say they, Keith,
Yeah.
Like a horde of
means-
aliens.
It contradicts everything they know about comets. And
Yeah.
They're saying this is a comet.
Yeah.
But we've never seen one like this ever.
It's kind of like the Epstein list. No offense.
Yeah.
I need to go Google all this stuff. Google's not the best.
They're like, there's
but-
no list. This
No,
isn't a
Google will
comet.
get you there.
Or this is
No,
a
that's what
comet.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like when you
No,
deep
it's-
dive into it.
What happened though was it changed trajectory, and that doesn't happen with a comet. Okay, it turns, and then there's some other.
And the U.S. just turning the video off and
Yeah.
all that, and they're picking it up from other foreign agents because
Yeah, they're blaming it on the government shutdown.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be, we're supposed to be
I hate
inside because we have 2 satellites. We have 2, or I don't know, James Webb or whichever one, but we have 2 satellites that when it comes back around the sun, it's supposed to be in mid-November. We're supposed to really see what the hell this thing is. But no, there's some video on it. You should see it. It looks, I think it looks like a UFO.
they're saying
I love like deep diving into stuff because I get.
I
Like,
know,
bugged.
that's why we hired you.
they're
But-
saying like it's a space station, and they see like little other like ships leaving and coming back. And,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It seems
so
like
That's
too,
weird.
So guys,
like
this
too
may-
real to believe, but you go down that rabbit hole, like really people that,
Deep
that,
dive,
are,
yeah.
that are really credible people
Mm-hmm.
are talking about this and saying it's aliens and all that.
I believe it though. I believe in aliens. I've said that so many times. Like
it was several. I mean, well, it was probably 6 months ago, but we had a Senate hearing where they told us there's
course.
aliens,
Yeah.
and then I love it because all the reactions to the United States were always just like, Yeah, we know. You know, it's like we always knew. I mean,
I
especially
really feel like they're disguised as humans, and
Oh.
like you have conversations with them and like don't even know it. Like there's so many things. Exactly. Like
Chelsea.
really, I believe that. I don't know.
Keith and I both go.
What's that Roddy Piper movie?
Oh, They Live, baby.
They Live, yeah.
I worked with Keith David. He's in that. Keith David was in Duster. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That guy right there. But I had a lot of questions for him about They Live
yeah.
because I love that movie. Yeah, that's great. So back to Kill Me Again real quick. So I'm sorry, guys. I got to segue us way back because we're probably end up cutting around this. But I wanted to, so when you started writing your original script, you're like, okay, I want this, and I just refer to it as a Groundhog's Day kind of situation. What is it called? There's a name for that style
Time
of film.
loop, just time
Loop.
loop.
Time loop. Yeah, like Happy Death Day.
Yeah.
How did you? Is that something that you wanted to always do?
Not really, but I like it. Like Edge of Tomorrow and Groundhog's Day were very influential. Honestly, it's a budget thing. I always like that genre, and but like how can I shoot something on a low budget on a short schedule and reliving the same day over and over is an easy answer to that.
Right.
So that was okay. It's, I'm coming up with ideas. This is the end of the writer's strike, and like how do I utilize all this? Because I got all the best crew in New Mexico and I can use it right now. So let's come up with something to write. So I started writing that in August, and I wrote the beginning. And what I do when I write, I'm not a really good writer as far as the way they teach you to write. Like I just put myself in somebody's shoes and go forward.
Yep.
And he kind of tells me what the story
That's
is.
what I do too.
Yeah.
Same. I'm not a writer either, but what I did was, I'll just be honest with you, my writing partner, Wolf Krusemark, he's one of the hosts on the show, Big Wolf. We just sat down, we'd write the story, and then we'd write it out in script format. And I ended up hiring somebody to format the entire thing for me so it could get sold or whatever. But then when we decided, we're like, man, we really like this story. We're going to keep it until we can get there. And just like Keith kind of said, it's like, we're at this point now. We're starting production in January now because I'm fucking done.
Cool,
I'm done with all the politics and all this stuff. And when we partnered, obviously we're going to be on Screenbox and stuff. But when we partnered with our distributors, when they said, "Yeah, we love this idea," and then we have some pretty great talent that's attached to the project now. I finally looked at all my partners and said, "It's time to fucking go.
Yeah.
Let's not even wait around."
I'm a firm believer in just like going in all balls to the wall and just like doing the thing. I don't know. That's what I've been doing lately. So like
it leads to panic attacks, but it usually works.
No, that's why I was like, I'm sure with film it's like way different, but like with everything else,
Shit, it's like this show. We didn't think this show was we did this show during the strike. Because we didn't have work, and I was like, I want to do stuff. I want to make stuff. And you just made that comment earlier. I want to get on there and do my own thing. And so we came up with this, concept. Yeah. And now look what's happened. You know what I mean? It's like we're getting bigger, better. We're going to get some really cool horror icons on. We got guys like this guy, Keith Jardine, and then, I'm very, very excited about our project. But Keith, I got to tell you, from one indie horror filmmaker to another, you give a lot of hope to people out there like us. And I want to tell you congratulations, because this was a really, really great film. And I loved it. I think everybody should watch it. Brendan, Tate, all your actors that were a part of it. All incredible performances. It's funny. It's intense. There's blood. I love that. You come off. I kept on trying to figure your character out. Yeah. So it's a great film, my friend.
People hit me up on DMs all the time about ideas about what the movie means and all. Like you said, you had your idea and all that. And you're not necessarily wrong. But I love hearing what people say. Oh, what was that? And there's Easter eggs all the way through it. Some people watch over it and they're just barely catching things, and it's cool.
I caught it on the television at the beginning.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yeah, I did not put one and one together.
I remember talking about it. You're the first one that told me.
Yeah. I said it was the TV. Yeah. It was the TV. Yeah. I was like, something's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had that talk afterwards. But yeah, he's and that's me. I can kind of break down stuff pretty quickly if I can see something, in the foreground or whatever. But I'm always that guy who's looking for that kind of stuff because I'm a fucking nerd. And Ben's the same way. He calls himself the nerd with muscles, and I'm just the nerd, But yes, it was incredible, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, your movie is good. All your stars in there.
So can you tell us, okay, so where's it, I mean, you just got back. Let's talk a little bit what you're doing now. What do you got going on now? Anything that you can tell us?
Well, yeah, I just got back from. Well, that's what's been tough about this movie is I released in August on a Friday, and like I'm in New York promoting it like 2 days on the Wednesday. I think I'm having a premiere in New York on Wednesday, and I hear from Terminal List, like I knew I was going on there to finish the season, but I didn't know when. And they said, "Oh, you're coming out on Tuesday. I'm coming to Morocco." Like, what? Oh, okay. Well, shoot, I better pack. So I had to fly home and figure that out. And I didn't get to see my movie. I seen it in theater every day I could until I left. But then I haven't been able to promote it like I would because I've been in Morocco shooting Terminal List, and I just got back, and I'm getting behind that, promoting that. And I got a few other movies that are getting released pretty soon that are going to be a lot of fun. You brought up, would you bring up, what was that one I did? MacGruber.
MacGruber.
The director from MacGruber had me come out to Finland and do a really good spot with Juliette Lewis, Timothy Oliphant.
Oh, I worked with Juliet on Opus here. She's awesome.
We were buzzed, man. She's awesome.
She's killer. And then
Jason Segel and all that.
Yeah,
I'm a lead on that.
Oh, that's great,
man. But your fans will love it. It's not necessarily a horror film, but it's in a way it is. It's kind of a cabin in the woods kind of thing. It's a new take on that.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something real quick? And this is just something personal because you just said something, and this was not even on our format sheet. What is it like? What did it feel like to see your projects on this giant screen, the big screen? Were you intimidated at first? I mean, I know we walked in the premiere, that whole fucking lobby was full of people, and then you were being pulled every which way. And we got in there, we all sat down. What is the feeling like for you, Keith? Like when you saw what your hard work is done, and you see it on that fucking huge IMAX screen?
You know what? I wasn't intimidated because I've seen it so many times, and I've had people that are supposed to say this is a bad movie tell me this is an amazing movie. I knew it was a good movie. I'm very confident in this movie, more than almost anything. And then that one, the LA premiere, was just awesome. Just being in a theater full of people that know, people that seen the movie, and just seeing them react and laugh and celebrate my movie has just been. There's no equal to that, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been to it. My last time I saw it, I went to, it was a Monday before I left, and I looked at Icon, and I'm like, oh man, there's about 30 some people there, so I'm gonna go. So I just got to the end of it. I got to the end of the movie, and I'm just standing in the back, just watching people laugh and react to my movie, and then the end credits come. People start clapping and applauding at my movie, man.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. I bet you that's what I'm saying. That's what kind of the hair standing up on your arms, and you get that overwhelming feeling of just like, wow, this actually just happened, man. This fucking happened. Yeah. Well, awesome. Well, guys, back to this. The movie is called Kill Me Again. I'll tell you right now, I know it's on Amazon Prime Video. We just rewatched it just to get ready for this interview. I want to thank Keith Jardine for joining us today, Keith, on Creative Kill Live. And guys, we're going to plug our sponsors one more time. I want to thank 3 Coin, Boutique Buds, Crown Jewels and Coin, and Duke City Toys. Do you have anything else you need to talk to us about, Keith? Anything else?
No,
you're gonna go kick somebody's ass later?
No. He's all, no, I'm gonna go arrest him.
He's like, I think he's done so much traveling, guys, and so much promotion. Well, Keith, we're gonna tell you, we're gonna promote this film for you as much as possible. I probably have some other guys that may they will reach out to you and talk to you and bring you on your pod too, because I know a lot of our horror fans. We actually talked about it at the convention. They really like the film too.
Cool.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I'm at Sin City Horror Festival, Sin City something horror something.
When are you going there?
November 6th.
Oh, okay, right on. Well, guys, you heard that he'll be out in Vegas. Do you have anything up on your Instagram or anything?
Nah, I haven't told. That's the first time I ever told anybody.
Okay, well, we're gonna plug Keith's stuff on IG, guys. Follow it, but I've been putting up the trailer every time.
Cool.
So I just wanted to. But Keith, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks, brother.
All right, we do appreciate it, guys.
I'm a hugger.
That's right. I'm a hugger too, but I don't know. He'll kill me. Anyway, we want to thank everybody for coming on. Chelsea Dodson, John Roberts, guys. Creative Kill, where the guest always has a killer experience. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.
We didn't kill him off.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly.